Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Companies to watch.
All right, lots to talk about when it comes to Donald Trump, and you can guess that's going to be top of the table for companies to watch.
That's right. It's hard to miss that as it's been making headlines all across the different news stations, Ryan. And good morning, I'm Danko, keeping you company on Companies to Watch, a segment where we spotlight and stalk you with ideas of listed companies that will call for your attention. So we're going to look at risks and market trends. So stick around for hidden gems and warning signs that you might want to steer clear of. And I want you to be part of this conversation as well. So 88550893. Send us a text via WhatsApp and tell us whether you think the stock or a company is hot or not. Ryan, are you ready?
All right, I think the big question is it too late to jump on the Donald Trump bandwagon?
Yes, and if you don't already know what we're talking about Trump Media and Technology Group. Now, first things first, Ryan, have you actually used the company's product, Truth Social?
I have to admit, no, not really. So tell us more about it.
Well, here's the thing, Ryan. I haven't actually used it myself as well, but it's basically a social media platform where any user can create content, follow other users, and engage in an open global conversation. It sounds exactly like any other app you've been on. But here's the catch. The company does not restrict whom a user can follow. So I guess it really just follow the First Amendment as closely as possible, in a sense where free speech, where people can do whatever they want or say whatever they want.
Okay.
In fact, the users can be followed by other users without requiring a reciprocal relationship. And that's enhancing the ability of users to reach a broad audience.
It's kind of like LinkedIn, where you can just follow people for their updates, right?
Pretty much. But then comes the question privacy.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Because I think this is, at least on LinkedIn, there is that facade that you got to be professional. Whereas for this, I think it's pretty much the world's your oyster, right?
Yeah, so if you're following me and you're bugging me, I can't block you then.
Unfortunately, no,
Okay,
Ryan. So I'll be hounding you for a while. But anyways, okay, now, just weeks before the inauguration of Trump to the White House, we've got shares of the social media company surging big. And guess how much that made Donald Trump worth?
A very rich man.
Nearly $5 billion. Here's the catch. On paper.
Okay.
Okay, while it has a CEO, it's not Donald Trump, it's Devin Nunes. The company is widely viewed as Trump still, given that, 52.9% of ownership interest and personal influence all belongs to Trump. And here's the catchy part. He doesn't exactly own them as well because he put the shares in a trust controlled by his son, Donald Jr.
Okay, some separation of degree here.
Yeah.
So it's still under Trump name.
Technically, it's still under his name, but not really under him. So really, it's anyone's guess as to what Donald Trump's son might go or might decide for the company and how it will go about with his business as Trump steps into the office. So what's on everyone's mind? How is the rally going to be like for the rest of this year? And is it really justifiable? So let's talk a little bit about the fundamentals first. And DJT, which is its ticker symbol, it's basically a momentum stock on steroids. And that's influenced by popularity and a cloud of Trump. Now, analysts have said that the stock possesses meme-like qualities, experiencing spikes in volumes that vanish as quickly as they rise. Essentially like what you get with, what's the other one?
GameStop, AMC, very similar vibes, very headline sensitive.
Yep.
And I love Trump headlines.
Shares popped from October to November after news of him winning the elections. And the share price and market cap have literally no connection to the business based on metrics like revenue and earnings.
All right, how bad is it?
Well, it's huge because the thing is DJT apparently has a market valuation of just under $9 billion. That's huge, right? So anyone would assume that, their revenue would book at least a couple of $100 million. Well, it just booked a revenue of $1 million in the third quarter.
Yeah,
right?
go, let it soak it in. Market cap 9 billion.
The math don't add up, basically.
Revenue 1 million in the first quarter.
Yeah. And here's the other thing. The company has not reported a profit.
Yeah, it's not making money as well.
Yeah. So I don't know how to think about this one. And honestly, it's almost like a joke in comparison to its competitors. If you look at Snap, it's trading at $10.86. It's worth nearly $20 billion on a revenue base that's estimated at $6 billion this year. Reddit, on the other hand, is worth about $30 billion with about $1.7 billion in estimated revenue.
Yeah.
So Wall Street has been silent on this as well. Apparently, no brokerages wants to cover the stock.
It's a momentum play, like you mentioned. So you got to really ride that and believe in the long term, maybe fundamentals or story at least.
So fundamentally, I guess, that's something to think about. But if it's any consolation, Trump has maintained several times that he doesn't plan to sell the stock. So I guess one way or another that protects investors' interests. I don't know if
I'm
that
not
is ever
sure
the case.
what to make of this because there are some big names who are investors in DJT.
Yeah, there are some big names. We've got people like, Vanguard and BlackRock who are in there as well because only because the stock is holding in index funds. They've been recently added into Russell 1000 and Russell 3000 last year.
Right.
So that being said, though, in summary, while it may seem good and while it may seem like a really high price and attractive stock for you to invest in today, let's not forget that it has exhibited high volatility and often been influenced more politically than fundamentally with your business metrics that we often look at. So, the revenue streams remain limited and yet to achieve profitability. So, you weigh your options here. Is this something you're willing to take?
One that's more for trading than investing at the current state of things, I suppose.
Perfectly placed. And that's all we have for today on the Companies to Watch. We've got Trump Social.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance.